Hello, welcome to GottaBeReel movie reviews with Thommi.
Hola.
And Jules. And right now we're reviewing No Exit. This was requested by Genia. I hope I'm pronouncing your name right, Brown, from YouTube.
Thank you for requesting this.
Right. Yeah.
Thank you for requesting this, Ms. Brown. So this is rated R, No Exit. I really like this one, so I don't know if you tuned in to the type of stuff that I like. These are my type of movies, so thank you. So let's talk about who's in this.
These are her type of movies.
Yes, love them.
This is on Hulu.
Yep.
So we didn't have to pay to go to the movies to see it. Thank you, Ms. Brown. It stars Havana Rose Liu as Darby.
That's a beautiful name.
She's the main character.
Beautiful name.
Yeah.
Okay.
Danny Ramirez as Ash. David Rysdale as Lars.
He was slow.
Mila Harris as Jay, the little girl. Dennis Haysbert. I was happy to see him again.
We love our Allstate man with that deep voice. And what's the movie he was in?
He's so handsome.
With Waiting to Exhale. Yes, he is. And he ages very well.
Yes,
it's just that voice. That voice alone. He could probably do voiceover work and be good for the rest of his life.
That's why he's so good in commercials.
Good. Yes. That Allstate.
Yeah.
That's a recurring gig. That's a lot of money, by the way. But yeah. Okay.
And Del Dickey as Sandy. You recognize her from Claws and Vice Principals that was on HBO. She's one of those people that you recognize, but maybe you don't know her name, but she's been in a lot of stuff.
Okay. So what's going on in No Exit?
All right. So a young woman is directed to stay in a shelter because there's a blizzard coming. So she's trying to make her way to see her mom and her sister, but the police officer's like, look, you either got to go back to where you came from or you got to go to this shelter. And when she gets there, she ends up meeting some more people that are in the shelter, of course.
And they all seem a little...
They're a little odd.
Yeah, like you walk in,
it's
like
a hodgepodge of people.
Shouldn't be more people here, but something strange.
So
yeah, you could feel it. Yeah.
So she goes outside to try to see if she can get a phone signal, and she hears a noise. There's a little girl in a van, and it's a blizzard going on, and the little girl is tied up.
Like you can tell she's a kidnapped victim.
Yeah.
Her mouth is tied up, and she just like...
She can't get a signal. She has to find out
she knows it's somebody in there.
Whose van is this?
And of course you're not going to say, whose van is out there with a little girl?
Right.
So all these people, when you walked in, that were, look, it's kind of funny in here. Now she's wondering who...
It's like a whodunit.
Whose van is that?
Who done it, and how am I gonna save this girl and save myself?
And everybody seems so nice, right? Everybody seems nice and cool after she gets to talking to him. Except for the one creepy dude. That's Lars. You'll see. I think he has a little bit of a...
Maybe he's on the spectrum.
Developmental... Yeah, you'll see. But he's one of those characters that he's definitely not the dominant one. And I think his character is meant to be like that. Because that's how it portrays. So.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. Now this movie, so like I said, I love these type of thrillers. So once the movie gets going on and you figure out what the heck. First of all, this girl has taken off from... She's in rehab. She's taken off. She's stolen somebody's car. But again, it's to go see her mom. It was her main goal. And it's almost like this was meant to be for her to get stuck there. Now, you'll see it later, but there was a point in this movie, there's nothing funny about it, that I didn't like the little girl that got that was tied up in the back, and you're going to find out why. What she did before she got kidnapped, once I seen that, I was like, you know what? That's what she get. All right, she a little girl, never mind. I'm just playing.
No spoilers.
I'm just playing. I ain't going to say it, but I'm saying almost, you know how sometimes you feel sympathy for characters or empathy, and others, you'd be like, you know what? You need to get it. I was on that borderline for a minute, but I said, that's a little girl. I'm going to let that go for now. But a lot of action in here, especially towards the end. And you got this girl who's trying to be the shero. Yeah. You know, she's in a foreign place. There's some crazy stuff going on. She don't know who is who. But she kicks a butt here. She was pretty fearless. Yeah. And I like that.
It starts a little slow, but that's, of course, because you have to see these characters. And you have to get used to, you have to start figuring out. Okay, first we just meet them and we're like, okay, these people are a little weird. And then when she sees that going on, then you start thinking, who's acting funny? Whose van could that be?
And why do you keep looking at me? Yeah. Like sometimes somebody would just, why is he looking at me? Does he know that I've seen? Or was it him?
Maybe I could tell somebody and they can help me with this, you know, but who do I tell? You know, so you're trying to think of all that stuff and put the pieces together. So it starts a little slow, of course, and that's necessary.
It'll be, yes, that's absolutely.
Necessary. And then it builds up. And there's like lots of action, especially at the end.
Yes.
Action.
I love strong female characters. This is actually based off of
a book.
Oh, really?
So, yeah.
Yeah. When you got a strong female character in here that's like kicking butt and she's vigilant, I love it because anything that could go wrong
Yeah.
went wrong.
Yeah.
Literally anything. And she still fought and fought and fought.
Yep.
Highly recommend you watch this. Usually we don't typically give stars to these movies if we're like a
Clappers.
Hulu or clappers. Yeah, I won't say stars. But yeah, I'm going to give this a 3. And I will highly recommend watching it. If you have Hulu there already, go ahead and watch it. I'm glad she recommended this because I had actually bypassed this movie a couple of times because I like a lot of horror or psychological thrillers, but I bypassed it a few times. And then when she requested it, Miss Brown requested, I'm like, that was pretty good. I liked it. I actually ended up watching it twice because I wanted to go back and see, like I always do, what small stuff I might have missed. But I enjoyed it, so I would give it a 3 clappers. What about you, Jules?
You know what? I guess I'll also probably give it 3 clappers, but I didn't love it as much as you did. It was all right, but I could
No,
tell,
I really enjoyed it.
I was like, yeah, this didn't need to be like in a movie theater. It's fine for Hulu. You know, you don't, you
Or even
wasted
if it
some
was a
time.
Redbox, I would have rented
Or
it too.
Redbox.
Yeah.
You know, you have some time to waste. You're like, what should I watch? I mean, maybe you want to watch it, but it's not like, it wasn't super great for me. I'm barely.
No, that's what I'm saying.
giving
You're
it a 3.
giving it a 3. That's what I'm saying. That's pretty much average when we give something a 3.
Yeah.
So I mean, but it kept my attention. I love the action
It
in
kept
there.
my attention.
Yeah.
No dozing.
I would hope not.
It kept my attention.
Once you see what Lars was doing.
Yeah.
But anyways.
Yeah.
So thank you, Jefferson.
And of course, I was talking to the screen, like, don't do that.
See, I'm glad you were
Don't
at
talk
home
to them.
instead of the theater.
Well, yeah, I was at home. I wouldn't talk that loud in the theater. In the theater, I was saying to my mind or really quiet to somebody, like, why is she doing that? But I also try to sit away from people just in case.
Me too. Yeah.
I need to, express myself. I don't express it loud enough for the whole theater, but I'm like, God dang it. I did a Batman at one point, though.
I did one of
And I
those
was
because
like-
something happened that I didn't
I was
expect.
like, what are you doing? Or something
Then I was like,
that.
dang. However, because we're in, like I said, at Majestic, you cannot talk.
Yeah.
But so you're kind of low. As long as you're really low, they're not going to say anything about you reacting to scenes or laughing or anything. It's just don't talk.
Yeah.
That's it.
I was at Harkins.
Harkins, yeah.
You can kind of.
Kind of. You're not supposed to, but you're
Not supposed to.
See, I needed to be quiet sometimes. So, yeah, go ahead and check out No Exit. Highly recommend it.
Check it out.
I love watching these type of movies when I have my dinner cooking and, I'm, let me see. Let me put this back in the oven. Okay. Ooh, that was good. I liked it. So thank you very much for requesting
Thank
that
you.
for us,
Yeah.
Genia Brown. We appreciate you. And thank you everyone for tuning in. Don't forget, we're on Facebook, we're on YouTube, we're on Instagram. Like and subscribe. Tell us what you want to see. If you want to happen to make a donation to us, GottaBeReel. You'll see our Cash App right in here. Miss Jules is going to place it right about there. All right. Thank you very much for tuning in. See you later. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.